What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. Today we're gonna talk about the All-Star caliber player, Collin Sexton, a guy that I ended up seeing before he came into the NBA. I also seen him at Summer League, and I said, you know what? Watching him practice and work out every single time, coming out early before every game, seeing how hard he would push himself, seeing how he wanted to get things right and figuring out the right spots and the right things to do on the court. I figured, and I said this years ago, this guy with the work ethic and the confidence that he has and the competitiveness that he has, this guy's going to be an all-star caliber player in the league a few years down the road. And you just look at the fact that not only did he improve and get better his rookie season, averaging 16 points per game on 40% from the 3 point and 43% from the field and becoming an 83% free throw shooter. One of Collin Sexton's biggest knocks was his shooting. Can this guy be a consistent shooter? Can he finish? And as a rookie, he wasn't the greatest finisher, but he did improve his game as a shooter. And he is a guy that has added on some weight, being 192 pounds at that 6'1" point guard size. But he also was able to capitalize on playing in Cleveland, averaging 20.8 points per game in his second season, increasing his field goal percentage from 43 to 47. And even though his 3 point percentage went down, his free throw percentage also went up. And now this year he got off to a hot start, giving you 25 points. The efficiency is real high. Obviously, that's going to go down as the season continues to go on, but it is a testament to your work ethic. If you love the game and you enjoy the game and you love putting in the work and this is what you love to do, if you prioritize that, you lock in and focus on that, you can do improvements like he has done. And even though the worst part about Colin Sexton is that he's not a well-rounded player. If he's not scoring, he really doesn't have a high impact on the game because he's not a great defender. He's also not a great playmaker. He's also not a great rebounder. And, he has to fill those other areas in his game if he wants to get to a superstar level. But he do have some mentality things that kind of make filling out some of those other areas tough because of the way he plays and the way he sees the game. And he is one of those guys that pretty much is what he is, and he hasn't really changed his formula. If anything, he just expanded it and it increased his talent and his skill level. But that's something that the coach is going to have to drill in on him, is how to read the offense, read the plays, and also making sure that you don't have to just score to impact, on the offensive end. And those things come with understanding. Those things come with experience. And those things come with playing in the NBA for a long period of time. So he might not get it now because he's young and he feels that this is all he knows and this is all what made him successful. But it is pretty good to see him having the start that he has had with Cleveland and the fact that they also have a pretty decent record. I do expect a record also to tail off and them to be a team that's not going to be in the playoffs. But, it's not because of Colin Sexton. It's just because they just don't have enough talent and they just don't have enough, to compete for that top 8 spot just right now. Maybe another pick, maybe in the future they'd be a playoff team, and they're not far from being one already. But a lot of people didn't see, Sexton and Garland making the improvements that they have done so early in their career. And, I still don't like them as a backcourt because I still feel like they're too small and they're two guys that don't play really any defense. And that's why I like that them putting Isaac Okoro at that shooting guard position and bringing Garland off the bench. But obviously they didn't want to go in that direction. They just wanted to start all three of them. So to me, I'm happy to say Colin Sexton pretty much proved me right. Even if he don't average 25 plus points this year, just being a 20-point scorer is pretty good for where they selected him at. And even though he has a lot of deficiencies and a lot of holes in this game, I really think that that's when the coach has to hold him accountable. That's when the coach has to point things out and show him this is what you could do. This is another thing. And to me, it's just about making the right decision and just reading the game differently. And, the teammates and everybody has to show him the right way to play, the right things to do in certain situations. And I think that he'd be fine, in my personal opinion. But one thing I did like about seeing him in summer league was the fact that he wanted to defend. He felt like he can, compete on that end of the court. But it obviously, the mentality was there, the effort was there. He just doesn't have it, and I don't think Collin Sexton will ever be a great defender. But I do think he still has the upside as a playmaker. Once he start getting attention and once his teammates start in the floor spacing gets better, I think that the assists will eventually go up because to me, you have his ability to break down the defense, his ability to use screens, and his quickness to get to spots. And those things, usually collapses or draw multiple defenders, especially when you're as good as Sexton is now. And then it's just about reading, where the defender is coming, where the help is coming, and just, making the right pass and just trusting that your teammates can get the ball and make the shot. And, that's something that also comes with, long-term playing and just seeing the game differently as you get older and as you start, slowing down. So, he has got off to an outstanding 3 seasons. He already impressed me with his rookie season, with his rapid growth and development. Had a fantastic sophomore season, and now I just want to see where he's going to be at the end of this season. He's pretty good. Cleveland should be happy with taking him with the 8th pick. They really got huge value from picking up Sexton at that spot, and now it's just about seeing what is his ceiling and how good can he really be at the end of the day, because you're only gonna be young for so long. We all got a ceiling, we all got a cap, and we all reach that potential fast or in the middle, or we reach it in our prime. And it's gonna be interesting to see what Collin Sexton to be 2, 3 years from now. He obviously looking like a max player, which is crazy already in his 3rd season. And you just gotta love a guy like him that's willing to, put all that effort and energy to develop, his talent, and to have that hunger and to want to learn and to want to grow and to see it all happening, within 3 years is nothing more you can ask from him if you're a Cleveland fan, um, because he has pretty much lived up to the hype as far um, as we have thought. And I put a lot of pressure on him just because I seen that he wanted to be great. And it's amazing seeing that he could possibly be an all-star caliber player with the numbers that he's putting up. But it's going to be hard for him to get in there if his team isn't winning. And I feel like that will eventually come in Cleveland. I don't see them being a championship team, but Cleveland, like I said before, isn't that far away from being a competitive to top 7 seed, top 8 seed in the playoffs in the future. If not, they almost there now. They probably a trade away, a veteran away from being a legitimate chance to being in the playoffs this year or 1 or 2 years from now, which is something that you probably wouldn't have said 3 years ago. It's something that you wouldn't even have said last year, but it's something that they're showing now could possibly be reality for, this Cleveland team, which got to be amazing if you're a Cleveland fan, losing Kyrie, losing LeBron, and, getting Drummond and Kevin Love to stay. And now you have a bunch of young guys that are showing that they're fearless, they're hungry, and they're not scared of anybody. And to get off to the start that they have done, it's just a testament of the love and passion they have for the game, and it's just beautiful to watch. Even if it's not sustainable, you gotta like their competitive fire, and that's what makes it fun to watch. The Cavaliers right now. If you're just a fan of basketball, but other than that, check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page. analysisplayground.com. Link could be in the description in the comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. You can also buy merchandise just like hats and shirts. You can change the color of the logo, customize the hat or the shirt the way you want it to be. Message me and I can get it shipped out to you. You can also buy merchandise exclusively on my spread shirt. That will also be in the description in the comment section below. Also, if you're new to the channel, I upload videos every single day throughout the whole year, whether it's breakdowns of legends, players, rookies, or even summer league coverage and summer league breakdowns, top 10 lists, free agency discussions, playoff predictions, season previews, or even just, coverage of the hottest topics and things around the league. Also, feel free to like if you don't want to buy merchandise. Liking and sharing is another way the channel can grow and reach more people. Also, feel free to comment what you agree or disagree. I read every comment. Hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your day. Quinn Wade, Possible Analysis. I'm going. Do y'all thing.